I'm ready. Oh, excuse me then. Well, sorry about that, folks. We have been having a little bit of issue there with the Facebook stream. As soon as it goes up to go live, it seems like it's just freezing and basically killing itself. So we do apologize about that. We'll try to get the connection as Chris is working on it. And yeah, he's trying to get it figured out. But other than that, we are live here on the YouTube stream. Do apologize about the any of our Facebook viewers that happen to see this afterwards, or are over on the YouTube stream. If there's any I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but sorry, we don't want any issues with the stream. No, it's can be an inconvenience having to go from one platform to the other. If there is any inconveniences, do apologize about that. No, we're gonna try to get that Facebook stream up and running. So if any of your if your family or anything like that, friends watch on one platform or the other, just let them know Facebook stream is having a little bit of an issue right now. Chris is trying to get it settled out, but we are here at the Mary Kittle Collins 130 here at the Nashville Superspeedway, as we are back from our Thanksgiving break here with the Bluegrass Truck Series. 1 minute left to go in qualifying. Again, do apologize about the late comings here. About 2 minutes left in qualifying when we decided to show up. But right now, it's looking like we got a lot of different names starting to mix up that field, as we saw Jason Bridges come off a win last week, or 2 weeks ago, excuse me. It's at Auto Club. Gonna hopefully see some new names up here. And right now, the way qualifying's looking, we are seeing some new names riding on board with last time we were out, winner, that 34, Jason Bridges, in that Fanatec Rise, Outside Hustlers, number 34. We'll see how he does here tonight, as he's gonna come around to set qualifying lap number 2, currently sitting in that 15th spot. As there's 6 seconds left, he should get to the line right as qualifying is ending, and he will. He's going to put himself up in 12th with that, so worth it. Qualifying is over there, and we're about to get this race gridded up and ready to grow here tonight. Well, again, thank you for joining us here currently only on the YouTube platform. It seems like we said, Chris trying to iron out those issues. It seems like Facebook, just the never-ending problems with the Facebook platform. Do apologize about that once again, but we're getting gridded up here. And Chris, we've got a lot of good race cars out here tonight. 30 to be exact. We're going to be seeing some fast guys out of the track, but right now, it is time to get your qualifying grid underway, as it is looking like it is going to be that 48 Black Rifle Coffee Company. Robert Richards, man, he's taken that run that he had last week, or 2 weeks ago, excuse me, and he is running with it. He is going to currently sit himself on the pole position here tonight. Go over to this second place position. It's going to be Mikael Robinson. He is going to be sitting in that P2 spot outside pole here tonight, with Logan T. Smith lining up in that P3 spot, heading row number 2, with Taylor Peacock, who is currently not gridded up yet, sitting in that P4 position. Oh, there he goes. He just popped in right there, as we're going to go back to that number 20 machine, Eric Gaskins. He is going to be lining up in that P5 spot. Christopher Blanchard going to be lining up in P6, with that 77 of Doug Neal lining up P7. Alex Healy going to be in that P8 position, with Travis Twitty. Look at that, Chris, lining up in that P9 spot. Daniel Worthington going to round out your top 10. Then we're going to go to Scott Madden in that 22 machine. He is going to be lining up P11. Jason Bridges in that P12 spot. Last time we were out, Jason Bridges was in victory lane. He's going to be lined up 12th, with Joey Doucette in that 13th position. Wes Wiggin in 14th. Logan Russell in 15th. Ed Osborne going to be lining up 16th, with Joshua McKinney 17th. Alan Duranco 18th. David Brackett 19th. That 38 of David Brackett going to line up in 20th.
Ron Morris Jr. going to be in that 20th spot, with Eli Raposa in that 21st spot. You're going to have CJ Mason in 22nd, Cody Verrill in 23rd. Torrey Thompson going to be in that 24th spot. Going to scroll here through the thing. Then you're going to have Josh Lockwood in that 25th spot. Bobby Hall Jr. going to be in that 26th position. Josh Clemens in 27th. Brian Terry 28th. Bobby Matuszewski going to be in that 29th spot. Anthony Stevens in 30th. And he is going to round out your field.
So it will be 2 laps of green. Caution has been extended, so the field will get able to just kind of get the rhythm here. They're going to be lining up 2 wide here in just a moment and dropping that green flag and go. And I mean, it's... Sorry, was just listening to race control right quick. But yeah, we've got a lot of guys up here in the top 10 tonight that usually aren't up here. Robert Richards sitting in P1, Mikhail Robinson P2. I mean, Logan Smith, Taylor Peacock, Eric Gaskins, Blanchard, Twitty. I mean, we've known Doug Dill and Alex Healy are fast race truck drivers, but they've shown their speed this season. But Twitty, man, one of those surprise guys. It seems like that high side hustler win last week got T-Motor Travis Twitty a kick in the rear end. He's saying, all right, now I got to go out here and try to get me one. Good to see Twitty qualifying in such a high revenue position here tonight. A lot of fast race truck drivers on the track. Going to see a lot of... You said we are live on Facebook? All right, and it looks like we got the Facebook stream figured out. Thank you for holding on with that. And if you are joining us live here on Facebook, welcome. Do apologize about that. We were having issues with Facebook not wanting to go live. It seems like it has finally figured itself out, as it looks like that iRacing pace car going to bring the field through turn 3 and into turn 4 here at the Superspeedway. Our second time coming here in the Bluegrass Truck Series, as here tonight we will be brought back from the break. Green flag is going to be waving here for that 48 of Robert Richards as they are go, go, go. That 24 of Mikhail Robinson not going to get the best of starts on that outside lane. That should allow that 85 of Logan T. Smith to that inside. As you see that 81 already trying to push his way to that inside lane. Taylor Peacock, it's not going to happen. That door was shut by that 20 of Eric Gaskins pulling up. As to that outside lane goes Gaskins. Too wide down the back straightaway, though, for that 81 and that 85 as they are battling for that third spot. It looks like that 81 already having a little bit of issue with Blinken. He's going to be on that top lane, though. But Robert Richards going to lead lap number 1 here tonight at Nashville Superspeedway.
Yeah, Robert Richards getting down to a really good lead. You're going to see Mikhail Robinson right behind him. I want to say, I heard somebody say Mikhail Robinson, so if it is Michael, you'll have to get with me after the race there. But Taylor Peacock still trying to hang on to that position. He's already moved up 1 position here. Got around Logan Smith here early on. So that 81 machine moving up past that 85. But back here behind him, you got Chris Blanchard on that bottom line. He's fighting with Eric Gaskins on that top lane. We do know that this track is just like Dover, as we didn't get to really talk about it in the intro, having a little bit of issues with that stream. But hey, you know, it's just technology. These things happen. But, you know, we didn't get to really talk about it. It's basically a stretched out Dover here. So these tires are going to be really getting the cheese grater effect going on early on. But you look at this, Travis Twitty up 2 positions, trying to work the inside here of that 20 of Eric Gaskins. Whoa, a little bit of looseness.
Yeah, Portland Pell number 22 going to be big loose, as that 16 of Joey Doucette having to really woe her up. That 20 of Eric Gaskins in defense mode as Twitty to the inside lane here. We got the Chevy Silverado of Travis Twitty, excuse me, rolling his way up into P6 here as we go back on board here. Robert Richards under attack, though. Mikhail Robinson fastest last time by. As here to turn 3, turn 4, they're going to roll the race trucks 2 wide. And on that quarter panel on the outside lane, it looked like he was going to be clear there for just a moment, but big run back here for the 48 is that Toyota Tundra of Robert Richards getting a big run in as that Black Rifle Coffee Company going to pinch down on that quarter panel. As you see him getting a little bit of the run, but it looks like Mikhail going to clear him. He is going to slide up in front of that 48. New leader here at lap number 5, it is Robinson. As it looks like Richards is going to come back at him for just a moment. Oh, he is going to go to the inside lane here, so battling back already is that 48 of Richards, as we're going to see that 24 of Mikhail Robinson block that inside lane back down, take that air off the nose of Robert Richards, and really put himself back out in the lead here. Lap number 6, he will lead. So your new leader here at lap 6 will be Mikhail Robinson.
Yeah, just
doing a job here early.
Oh, sorry, Josh, didn't mean to step on you. Just to let everybody know, the Facebook stream is up and running right now, like Josh said earlier. So do apologize about that little bit of incident we had earlier. But hey, we got it going. So everybody that's ready to rock that Facebook, get over there and let us know what's going on. Let us know that you're watching over there on that Facebook. But right now, we've got a lot of drivers battling for that position. Like we said, Travis Twitty, one of those drivers that always has been messed up in the stuff, getting his way up into that 6th spot. So now he's got 1 more position before he's rocking that top 5. Travis Twitty on a really good tear right now, 7 laps in. right now we've got Eric Gaskins, who's fallen back a couple of positions from his starting position. Now back in that 7th spot, you see Doug Nill, a person who is not a slouch to getting up towards the front, moving his way up through the field now. He's got that 77, that 16 of Joey Doucette, who he just got. No, that is the 22 of Scott Madden. I've got all my numbers mixed up here, as he's got around that 22 of Scott Madden, Joey Doucette. Whoa, looks like Mikael Robinson having a little bit. Maybe he's blinking. Does look like he is blinking a little bit, so he's falling through the field. Whoa, had a little bit of a heart attack there. Maybe maybe disconnected, not really sure. But if that was the case, Robert, nope, there he is. He is back. That 24 machine just having a little bit of internet issues here. So good to know that we're not the only ones having a little bit of internet issues here tonight. So that 24 blinking out a little bit. We'll ride back here with that 48 machine. That 24 is still up there in the front, but he is blinking out. If it gets too bad, race control will tell him that he needs to pull off. But since he's in the lead, not really battling for that position right now, so not really hurting anything. Whoa, is the 48 getting a little loose coming out of turn 4, getting up into that wall just a little bit. As right now, Logan Smith trying to fall in line behind that 81 of Taylor Peacock.
Yeah, and you're going to see these drivers really start to eat these tires up here. Nashville, like Chris was saying earlier, very cheese grater. As that lap number 10, really where you're going to start seeing the trucks maybe start to fall off here. You're going to see some guys start to find some grip, and you're going to see others really just kind of try to conserve here. As we're on a long run here, the stage is not to the end of lap 40, coming to lap 41. So you got to probably about a 1 green flag pit stop, and you just got to keep digging. We're going to see drivers conserve, try to stretch it, maybe conserve a little bit more fuel to try to overcut just a little bit. But here too wide, you got Joey Doucette, Eric Gaskins. Is Joey Doucette going to drive on by, moving his way up to the field comfortably? Started in that, I want to say 13th or 14th spot, currently sitting in 7th. 13th, yeah, thank you. But doing a good job, that 16 of Joey Doucette. We know how fast he is, but in front of him, Travis Twitty, another one of those drivers, doing an excellent job in that 6th spot. As you go back here to Alex Healy, who's one of those drivers that I was bragging about earlier. Looks like he's falling off here a little bit, kind of currently sitting behind that 88 of Wes Wiggin, who started out 14th and 10th. But he's sitting in that 12th spot, falling back 4 positions. Could have been one of those drivers that I was talking about eating those tires up early.
Yeah, you know, you saw him get up into the wall coming out of turn 4 there. That's when we came back here. Saw him getting a little loose. So that 97 machine trying to get her slowed up just a little bit coming out of turn 4. He's got that 77 of Doug Nill on that outside. So if you want anybody on that outside, you want that 77, you know he knows how to get up here in the front, how to win those races. So he is a good racer on your outside. But, yeah, you definitely don't want to be washing up into those guys, starting to, whenever those tires start wearing off, and then start making that track enemy, as you see that 97 getting around that 77 there.
Logan Russell, that 2 machine, another one of those drivers that kind of started in the mid-pack, just rolling comfortably. You see the 38 of David Brackett. He started in 19th, sitting in 14th. Joshua McKinney started in 17th. He's got himself in the top 15. So, you know, these drivers just finding that pace, settling in. Daniel Worthington, one of those drivers that started in 10th spot. He's sitting in 16th in that 113 machine. So like we say, you're going to see drivers finding the pace. You're going to see drivers really losing the handle of that race truck here. Lap number, 14. Yeah, this is where you're going to start seeing those guys really lose that
Logan Russell making a move.
Yeah, and look at that. Logan Russell moving past the guy, like you said, Chris, that knows how to get it done. That 77 Simbox machine of Doug Nill, we know how he is. Can either eat him up at the start or really find that pace. And he started a little bit farther back tonight than what he's used to in that 7th spot. Looks like here early, maybe not comfortable with what Nashville's got to handle, or got to offer, excuse me.
Yeah, as I see Troy Kettler over on the Facebook channel with the I'm watching. Good to have you here, Troy. Also, Dustin Slider being there on the Facebook chat with the 200 stars. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 200 stars. Big shout out to Dustin for that. But right now, we've got this race going. Oh, we got a caution. It looks like Bobby Matuszewski. Oh, a couple of drivers. I want to say.
Oh, yeah, 72 Matuszewski 02. It looked like might have been called up. Oh, no,
the 46. Yeah.
Eli Raposo, that other Black Rifle Coffee Company truck. It's very, very beat up. We'll have to go back here on board and see what happened here in just a moment. hard racing. Just hard racing.
Yeah, it looks like maybe just the 46 getting a little tight going up into the wall. You see that Ford? It looks like maybe he thought he had a little bit more room than he did getting into that 72, and that's just going to cause the chain reaction. You know, that's just one of those things where you'd say it's a racing incident, man. You know, the Ford just thinking that he has a little bit more room down there on the bottom. You know, Bobby, you know, Matashevsky's just there, goes down, hits him, turns him off the corner of his fender, and there you go. That's all she wrote.
Look at that. We're going to have all of our drivers come down pit road. See a lot of guys taking gas only. See some taking 4 tires. It looks like Mikael Robinson going to come out in the lead. Here after all that, it looks like Ron Morris Jr. did not take a stop. That 76 machine going to be in P2. Well, never mind, he is going to stop now. So it's surrender that position. But other than that, caution number 1 brought out here by some hard racing. You know, just kind of typical here at Nashville. You're going to get those guys, you know, just battling it out there. Any part of the track, any section of the track here at Nashville. It's one of those tracks that, you know, too wide just feels like it is so thin here. I mean, it is very, very, it's not that wide of a racetrack. Very, very fast of a racetrack. And it can catch you off guard if you're just not on your A game. And that's what we love here about Nashville Superspeedway. Glad that we're back into Nashville in the stock cars.
Yeah, just want to give a big shout out to Jason Collins. It's tonight the race. Actually, this week we're going to be dedicating these races to Jason's stepmom, Mary Hiddle Collins. She actually died of complications due to COVID here. The 26th would have been Friday, so just a big shout out to Jason. She was only 54 years old, only a few months older than my mom. You know, mine and Josh's mom. So just a really, really hard, you know, gut-wrenching, you know, moment once we found that out. You know, our thoughts and prayers went out with, you know, to all the family members, you know, and seeing this obituary, man, she had a lot of family members there. So I know she must have been a really happy person, you know, having all those family members there. So just a big shout out to Jason Collins and his family, all the guys watching over there. Big shout out to them.
Back to green flag racing here as Mikael Robinson going to bring the field back to green. And yes, Chris, indeed, big shout out to you know, Jason Collins, all the Collins family, and dude, just want to say we love you guys. Prayers, thoughts, you know, whatever you know you want to say is with you guys, and just want to say we're trying to give as the biggest, best as vibes as we can to you guys, and you know, just hope it is it's gonna get better for you guys. We know it's one of those things. It's a very touchy subject, but at the end of the day, just know you're loved, and we hope you can get through it.
Yeah, just you know, just want to give a big shout out to the family, to Jason, everybody that's out there, that gives us the opportunity to do this right now. Is right, you know, Mikael Robinson riding on that inside lane. He's got that 48 of Robert Richards. Looks like he's going to go ahead and make that pass. But just, you know, like we were saying, just want to give a big shout out to Jason and everybody. You know, I know we can say thoughts and prayers. You know, that doesn't really do anything. You know, it doesn't really help. But hey, you know, it's honestly the best that we can do from the distance that we're at. So, you know, just want to say that we love you guys and we really appreciate everything that you guys do, you know, for Bluegrass and everything. So just a big shout out to Mary and to Jason's dad, Alfred. Yeah, we do have a caution. Eli Raposa looks like he crashed. Yeah, it looks like the 46 of Eli Raposa around again. See if we can go back and find out. I've actually got a couple of them. It looks like it's Ed Osborne went off track, maybe a couple of off tracks trying to avoid what was going on. It's going into turn 2. It looks like, or turn 1. Looks like, oh yeah, it looks like a bump up there. So Eli Raposa, he was actually a little far back. Whoa, looks like that was the 43. Oh, yeah, the 43. Josh McKinney. So we'll go back and see from Josh McKinney's point of view. So that way we can see what actually happened. See the 20 there?
Man. Ed Osborne got involved in it as well, Chris.
Racing 3 wide. Oh, it just looks like the 20 just went up. Eric Gaskins went up just a little further than he should have. You know, that we were racing 3 wide there. Probably thought he had a little bit more room then he was open, and then the 43, Josh McKinney just comes down a lot harder than he was probably anticipating, and then there you go. It sets it up for that spin. So you see him diving it down right there, the 43 diving it down. Got the 20 of Eric Gaskins right in the middle. Yeah, just same real estate there. 20 getting in the back quarter panel. See the 97 there of Alex Healy getting around it. 42.
Ed Osborne getting involved right here. He's going to get with the 99. Big damage to Ed Osborne. Big damage to the 43. Just that's the product of three-ride racing.
Yeah, so a lot of heat going on here early on in this race. Got a lot of drivers that are just trying to go for that same real estate, trying to make up as much positions as they can. So having a lot of stuff going on early. Yes, Matthew Smith saying great run by the 85. He's already up one position from his starting position, so moving his way up to the field. Now he's only got one more spot. We've only got 17 more laps till the stage break. So this should be where they have enough fuel. This should make or break and make up, whenever they're going to have to come down pit lane, if they do have to come down pit lane before the stage break, or if they're going to have enough fuel. This is going to make or break it right here.
Just listening to the drivers on the radio chat here, man. It seems like a couple men who I couldn't really make out what Robert Richards and the team was talking about, but something on pit road went wrong for Robert Richards. I heard him getting a little frustrated with himself. Currently got him sitting back in 15th, but Robertson's there as well. I mean, he was a driver that was up there running with that 48, so it seems like he's got fast company around him. The 77 of Doug Neal, 97 of Alex Healy. That 20 machine of Eric Gaskins up there, but up front, it's all that 81 of Taylor Peacock, that 85 of Logan Smith. They're going to be bringing the field back to green here in just a moment. Like you said, Chris, 17 laps to the stage here. It'll be 16 when we hit the stripe to take the green flag. And you got Joey Doucette in that second row. Wes Wiggin, one of those drivers we haven't had the opportunity to talk too much about this season, up here in the front. Very, very fast last season in the Truck Series. Just hasn't had that speed to show, but it looks like right now he's got himself set up in a good spot. Look at that. Travis 20 in that 5th position. Good run here so far from that high side Hustlers 29 of 20 with Scott Madden in 6th. But as the pace car takes that left turn, it's going to be that 81 of Peacock, that 85 of Logan T. Smith. Bringing the field back to the green flag as the restart zone is there. And there they go. Green, 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 driver. They are off. Because it looks like 20 might not have got the best restart there.
Yeah, Taylor Peacock getting off to a really good jump, though. Joey Doucette trying to fall in behind him. He's moved up 11 positions, so Joey Doucette doing a really good job moving up to the field. Right now, Travis 20 on the inside of that 22 of Scott Madden. So he's battling for that 5th spot. That inside lane is the preferred lane. So we'll see those guys that get down there on that inside lane do a little bit better, but it will eat the tires up a lot more. We do know that inside lane is very, very monstrous on those tires. So, that is the Achilles heel of that. You get down there on that bottom lane, and this is a track that you go really fast on. So it's not one of those where you have to slow up a lot. You pretty much stay full throttle the entire time, except for later on in the run you have to start lifting because the tires are just cheese grated up. Whoa! 22 of Scott Madden into the wall. I want to say actually no, that was the 88 of Wes Wiggin getting into the wall. It's Travis 20 having to swerve down to the bottom of the track to avoid it, but he's gonna get around him. Whoa! Travis 20 just saying, man, I get up in the front and they still wrecking in front of me.
Whoa, 20 right there.
Yeah, 20
keep it green, man. As that 81 of Peacock still going to lead out in the front. As he's got Doucette now closing in on him. He's gotten his way past Logan T. Smith. And straight cash money. Real tree number 81 Chevy Silverado of Taylor Peacock. Started in 4th position here tonight. doing a good job so far, just kind of setting the pace of this race. But it looks like Joey Doucette, that 16 machine, another one of those drivers we know is very, very fast. As he's going to take him to the inside here, I was about to say, he's going to go up here and battle for this lead, probably. He is actually going to go up here and take this lead. That 16 of Joey Doucette is looking like he is one of those guys here that is going to be the guy to beat. Is that shot right there, 16 of Chevy Silverado of Joey Doucette. Going to put himself into the lead. He is going to be your third or fourth different leader here tonight at lap 29. Coming to lap 30. We'll be at 11 laps to go of the stage as we hit the stripe.
You give me 1 second, Matthew, and I'll have your points pulled up in just 1 second.
As the 81 now looking like he's trying to just maybe fight back on that outside lane. Really trying to find the drive of that car as they get later into the run here. It's really hard to get that car to grip up where you want it to. As I say that, though, the 85 going to dive to the inside of the 81. He's going to have to step out of the gas a little bit. Starting to get really tight. That's going to put the 81 up the track. That 29 of Travis 20. He's looking like one of those drivers here that can capitalize off of a little bit of racing. And these boys in front of him doing exactly that. They are racing hard. That 85 of Smith, that 81 of Peacock. We're going at it earlier for that third position. They're now going at it for that second position. And then we're coming back to racing for the lead there just a moment ago. 81 did lead on that restart, but right now, it's looking like all Joey Doucette here coming to the stage is he's got 8 to go. And that 16 machine's got himself up 12 spots, starting in 13, sitting in first. And that track position is going to do Joey Doucette well. If he does take this to the stage, he is going to get off pit road with some good track position, and maybe this could be a night for Joey Doucette to go out here and pick up another victory.
Yeah, Joey Doucette doing a really good job moving his way up through the field right now. Currently setting up 12 spots, so something that 16 is always really good at, getting his way up towards the front. But as we're saying that, Taylor Peacock kind of falling off just a little bit. Logan Smith trying to catch up to him. But right now, Joey Doucette, who's currently sitting in 4th in points, tied with Bobby Hall Jr. So Bobby Hall Jr. all the way back up in that 13th spot. So right now, your leader is tied for that 4th spot. But we'll go through your points. Don't have it pulled up. Can't pull it up on the screen. I'll try to get it up next race. But Doug Neal currently sitting in the lead with the points. Robert Richards in 2nd. CJ Mason's in 3rd. Joey Doucette, like I said, tied for 4th with Bobby Hall Jr. Josh Clemens also tied with Ed Osborne for 6th position. So Josh and Ed Osborne tied for 6th. Then you've got Daniel Worthington in that 8th spot. Jason Bridges in 9th. And then Scott Madden rounding out your top 10. So right now, the top 10 got a couple of drivers that are currently gridlocked for that same position. So right now, Doug Neal, he's got a lot of positions to make up. Currently in that 18th spot. I see, whoa, it looks like he's off the track as I'm talking about him. Whoa. Who was that? Was that Brian Terry? Oh, that 13 of Brian Terry just always has the stuff happen in front of him. As I was sitting there talking about that 77 of Doug Neal, all chaos breaking loose there.
We still should have enough to race for the stage break, but I don't know if that 77 is going to have enough to race for anything really in this race besides to finish. We'll have to see here. It looks like the 42 of that Osborne. Oh, he just got loose under him with that move, I think. Or we'll have to see. It looks like
it was coming out of the corner.
Yeah, he's got a big run.
Yeah, you see the 77's got a little bit of damage on that back quarter panel. So this is a track that is kind of dependent on the on your arrow. Yeah, it looks like he goes to make that that pass down to the inside, and then the car just goes up on goes up into that 77 quarter panel. Then you see him just start rocking it down through the 42 into the wall. Ed Osborne really hard hit there. And you see Brian Terry trying to avoid getting up into the wall. Brian Terry, always, like we said, wrong place, wrong time for that 13 machine. That didn't hit the wall too hard.
So close to the win, but still some big damage in that race truck.
Yes, we'll actually go on board here with that 42 of Ed Osborne. See if we can see what happened with that 42. See if he just got a little loose there. I don't know. It's really hard to tell.
It looked like he might have gotten a little bit of net code as well. I don't think he was fully in contact with 77.
All right, well, lap 37, we have the 5th caution of the night.
It's a 5th caution?
Excuse me, 3rd caution. I was
about to say.
I am so bad at math. For some reason, I don't know what in the world I'm thinking. So 3rd caution of the night at lap 37. Only got a couple more laps to that stage break, so we should go green this time around, so we should be able to race it back. But all the drivers pretty much coming down pit lane at lap 16. So just going to be pretty much everybody holding that position where they're at right now. They don't want to really go anywhere. It's good to see Travis Twitty moving himself up into that top 5, currently sitting in the 4th spot. Always have to shout out Travis Twitty, one of my buddies there. Done a lot of good for me.
So yeah, that iRacing pace car going to bring it back. We'll get a natural green-white checkered here for the stage break. I say natural green-white checkered like it's overtime, but you know, just speaking like a bonehead racer. That 16 of Joey Doucette looking to pick up the stage win here at Nashville. As this is one of those tracks, man. It's just you pick up the stage win, you can keep carrying that momentum. You keep learning at Nashville. You never know what your truck is going to do each time you sell it off into 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. And it looks like right now Joey Doucette's got that early handle. We will see the white flag, not this time, but the next time by, for that stage break. And who's going to make it back around? Will we see a lot of position changes? Is Travis Twitty going to get off this time? He wasn't able to get off on that inside lane on the restart last time. We'll see now that he's on that outside lane, 2nd row, how well he's going to get off to the start here. As the green flag is out, Joey Doucette, 81 of Peacock, going to bring us back to the green flag. It looks like Twitty got off way better this time. He's going to be on that outside lane battling Smith into turn 1. He is clear.
Yeah, look at that, like Twitty up in the 3rd spot. Yeah, Twitty up in the 3rd spot. That 16 to the 81, battling it out. Whoa, they are all over each other's door right now. But it looks like the 81 of Peacock going to try to hold that outside lane. 16 of Joey Doucette going to be on the inside. Travis Twitty trying to pick a position that he wants to be in. I would say right now that inside lane is definitely working a lot better than it has previously for me. So
white flag for the stage.
White flag for the stage. You are correct, Josh. So right now, if the 29's got anything to throw out the window, he needs to do it now. He's got that 16 of Joey Doucette right in front of him.
Big drive in.
Yeah, big drive into that 29. It looks like he's got to run on the 16. Oh, it looks like it's just
he's going to go to the inside.
Inside. Whoa, it looks like he was going to try to go to the inside, but that 16, yeah, the 16 blocking that momentum.
Peacock going to pick up the stage win here. Green, white, checkered, Taylor, Peacock, and a nice little battle. We're single file to the stage. It's going to be that 81 of Taylor Peacock picking up stage win here. Oh, and looks like we might got a little post-race activity after that, There we go. It looks like everybody is going to get it settled out. Maybe just a little bit of contact there in the latter half of the field. But other than that, up here in the front, it's going to be that 81 of Taylor Peacock picking up the stage win.
The 81 of Taylor Peacock finally getting around to the pace car. That thing can be a little glitchy sometimes, so able to catch him now. But they'll go down pit lane, get that that fuel, those fresh Goodyear Eagles on the trucks, and come back out. We'll get that 81 up here in the booth.
interested to see this race on pit road, where that's going to bring the 81 back out, where Twitty's going to come back out, where just all these drivers that have made up position. Brackett currently sitting in 4th, up 15 spots. Just excited to see how these drivers are going to get off pit road here.
Looks like CJ Mason came down pit lane lap 36, so he's going to stay out, assume the lead. Going into this second part of the race, you see Ron Morris Jr. getting his lap back, and then the 42 at Ed Osborne be right behind him, getting that lap back. We'll go on here, see if we can see who's going to win it off. It looks like Taylor Peacock's going to win the race off pit lane. Joey Doucette going to come out second. Travis Twitty in third. David Brackett coming out fifth. Logan Smith coming out sixth. Robert Richards going to come out in 7th. Scott Madden in 8th. Mikael Robinson 9th. Christopher Blanchard in 10th. Logan Russell in 11th. Alex Healy 12th. Ooh, I cannot talk tonight.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get up that 81 of Taylor Peacock, bring him into the booth. Have a word with your stage winner. See what he's got to say about that stage. Taylor Peacock, Chris and Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How's it going, boys?
Going good, man. You just picked up that DPU stage win there. That 81 machine going to win the race off pit road, but you're going to be behind that 55 and CJ Mason, but on that outside lane, I should say. But, coming to this restart, how are you feeling? How's it feeling picking up the stage? And, man, awesome stage one from yourself.
Yeah, I was not expecting it at all, to be honest, coming into the race. I've had much practice here, but luckily my teammates kind of helped me out a little bit and got me pretty fast, I'd say. I guess I'm happy. I just want to solid top 5 is all I'm after.
Oh, yes, sir. You set yourself up good here tonight. So you got some good stage points here. Picked up the stage victory, the DPU stage that is, and Taylor, got to say you've looked fine in the earlier half of the season, and right now it looks like that speed's starting to show up here after the break. Got to say congratulations to you again, and hopefully we'll see that top 5 run. But hey, we could be sitting here seeing a podium tonight from you, Taylor, with the speed you've shown early. But again, congratulations, man. We'll let you get back to your team here, but hey, hopefully we'll be talking to you here in the future.
Right on, boys. I'll plan on talking to you later.
Yes, sir. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, and that was that 81 of Taylor Peacock. You heard him. He ain't even thinking he was going to be up here. It was one of those races where it seems like we got one of those drivers that, just letting his natural abilities come through. Said that he doesn't have much seat time here, just really going off a lot of verbal, knowledge of the track, and that's where it shines. You get these guys that just are naturally talented, come out here and show that speed. 81 and Taylor Peacock, one of those drivers just showing natural determination, natural grit, and just some good old sawing on that wheel. He's showing some good speed here tonight. It looks like the pace lights are off. The field will be getting back to green here in just a moment. And when we do bring them back to green, we are going to go to a LNS Customs loud pedal. So as we see the field come down the back straightaway, you're more than allowed to go ahead and get those volumes cranked up, get them ready for this LNS loud pedal as the field is getting ready to take the green here in just a moment. Will it be that 55 to CJ Mason defending the field off on a little bit of these older tires? Or will Taylor Peacock assert himself back out in the lead? We'll see you back here in just a moment as enjoy these sights and sounds from the Nashville Superspeedway here for the Bluegrass Truck Series as CJ Mason, that 81 and Taylor Peacock, going to bring you to this LNS Customs loud pedal. And we welcome you back from that LNS Customs Loud Pedal. Hope you enjoyed those beautiful sights and sounds. Saw some great racing there too as well. Travis Twitty currently still sitting in fourth, but CJ Mason starting to slowly get tracked down now by that Joey Doucette machine. I say slowly. About 2 seconds was the gap CJ Mason almost had for him, but now he is starting to come under pressure to that 16 machine of Joey Doucette. But Twitty now working on that 81 of Peacock. Robert Richards worked his way back up to the field, as the 48 is slowly rolling his way back up into this battle for the race win here tonight. He sat on the pole position, fell back after what was I want to say some type of pit error. I heard him really talking about it. Didn't get the full story on what happened to that 48, but he's fighting through some adversity, and he's back here up in contention for this thing. He's got a big drive in behind that 29 of Twitty. It looks like he is just going to hold on to it, and right now we're rolling at lap 55. We're already past this halfway point, and 45 to go this next time by.
Yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to Chris Pendell on the Facebook chat. Giving a shout out to Doug Neal and Joey Doucette. Also saying, everyone, today is Joey Doucette's birthday. So send him some birthday wishes. Well, Joey, happy birthday, my guy. Hope you have a good day, man.
Be a hell of a birthday present to go out here and win this race, but it looks like he's got himself in that position to go out there and lead right now, maybe, as he's tracking down CJ Mason here at lap number 56, that 55 Silverado machine. You know, undercutted the stage break. He came in at lap 37 when the stage ended at lap 40, so he undercut the stage by about 3-4 laps.
Yeah, but you're starting to see that that undercut start to show its ugly head, Josh. You're starting to see that 16 of Joey Doucette starting to get a really good run up to the back bumper of that 55. So just those couple lap older tires. I want to say it's only 6 lap difference on tires. So you can see just the difference between them. Now that 16 starting to get a run. On the beginning, you know, he had those tires a little more heated up, a little blistered, you know, a little better grip on them. So the 55 was able to get away a little, you know, better in the beginning. But now, as Joey Doucette's, the tires start to even out, the 16 starting to really get up to the back bumper of that 55. But like we were saying, Travis Twitty, who's up 5 positions right now, currently sitting in fourth. He's got that 81 of Taylor Peacock on his front bumper. He's trying to get around him, but
the inside.
Yeah, but Travis Twitty just going to take his time back there. It's like you were saying, 16 of Joey Doucette going to move to the inside of the 55 of CJ Mason. So it's a drag race down the front stretch. The 16 should have the drive in going into turn 1. The 55 looks like he's trying to pinch it down a little bit just to mess up that momentum, but that inside lane just going to cut a lot faster. 16 going to have a really good run out of turn 2. Let's see if, as I say that, the 55 actually got a really good run. So 55 still able to hang on to that lead, even though Joey Doucette on a little bit fresher tires than him.
Yeah, CJ Mason's excellent defense right now. He's still out in the lead at lap number 60, 40 laps to go before we crown a victor here in the Truck Series, and he's going to put himself comfortably back out in the lead. That is defending like a lion right there. That is Fernando Alonso-esque defense right there. CJ Mason doing a very excellent job making that racetrack as wide as possible, taking up as much racetrack as he can, pinching down, really not giving that 16 to Joey Doucette. And as you see that's that 42 of that Osborne moving out the way for the leaders. But I got to say, CJ Mason, excellent job. And that's going to eat those 16's tires up, having to go to that inside lane, cutting down there, really cranking that steering wheel over to stay on that bottom lane, trying to get under CJ Mason. Going to even those tires out a little bit. So good defense from CJ, also helped him in the long run.
Yeah, that's what I was actually going to point to, Josh. You know, we're getting down to the point now to where the 16's tire advantage, it's not going to be there for much longer. He's going to have to get up here if he wants to get around him. He's going to have to do it quick. But the CJ Mason, we do know that he is one of those drivers that on you know, a mile track, you know, a half-mile track, you know, he's really good at these kind of, you know, tracks, especially, you know, like we've said before, you know, I've had the privilege of racing with that 55 of CJ Mason, and man, he is a force to be reckoned with whenever he gets his way up to the front, because he makes his car about Ryan Newman-esque. Like, he makes it as wide as he can, and it's hard to get around that 55. So CJ Mason doing a good job defending that lead right now, as it looks like Joey Doucette starting to fall off just a little bit, but the 81 of Taylor Peacock starting to slowly reel him in. It was down to about, it was 9.9 seconds just a second ago. Now he's got it down to about 3/4 of a second. So that Taylor Peacock machine starting to reel him in with that 20 and that 55 and that 16 battling out up here in the front. Now Taylor Peacock got it down to about a half a second. So like I was saying, Josh, Taylor Peacock starting to find a little bit of room up here with these two trucks up here racing. As look at that, Joey Doucette starting to fall off a little bit now. CJ Mason starting to pull that gap out just a little bit more.
I would expect this third, fourth, and fifth car to start reeling Mason and Doucette both in. I mean, they've both battled, both had those tires a little bit heated up. These guys behind them have just been kind of single file, just cruising. I would honestly expect them to catch up as we go back here through that 9th place position. Excuse me, that's 11th. That's 9th. Chris Blanchard is 9th, excuse me. As that 2 of Logan Russell to his inside. And no, it's actually saying Blanchard is 11th now.
Yeah, Josh, I did see that that little bit of an error there.
I was getting told that he was in 14 different positions.
Yeah, as we're
right up here to look at Logan Smith, Chris, going to the inside here of Robert Richards. As he looks like he's starting to find some pace again. We know that 85 Valvoline machine has been up here towards the front. He qualified P3, knows what he has to do to get up here and run towards the front pace-wise. Just be interested to see if he's going to be able to get past this Black Rifle Coffee Company of Robert Richards, who sat on the pole position here. Also one of those drivers that knows how to get speed around here. Just interested to see, man. Got a lot of fast drivers. A lot of drivers that are hungry for their first win, hungry for their first podium up here right now. And this is only spelling for a better race. We should start seeing some pit cycles here fairly soon. I wouldn't expect them to run too much longer, but we'll see when they do decide to come down pit road. I would say about the next 10, 15, possibly 20, 25 at the max before they do decide to come down pit road. But you know, field strategy is the game that you have to play on these little bit bigger mile in a third track. So we'll see what they decide to do here. As Travis Twitty is currently playing the defense game now to Robert Richards, who's under pressure from Logan T. Smith, like we were talking about earlier. Look at that. Peacock now going to try to get around that 11 machine of Verrill as here are putting another lap down to this 11 machine, as that 29 machine is going to go into 1 and 2.
Yeah, it looks like the 11 of Cody Verrill, he's currently your lucky dog candidate. So Cody Verrill trying to hope that a caution or something comes out so that way he can get that wave around. But like you were saying, Josh, Travis Twitty, he was starting to have to go on the defense of that 48 of Robert Richards. Maybe that 11 of Cody Verrill just shaking it up just a little bit behind him, able to give him a little bit of distance, but still doing a good job holding on to that 81 of Taylor Peacock, who I was going to say now starting to really catch up to him. Had him down to about a half a second a lap ago, but now Taylor Peacock got that 29 of Travis Twitty in that High Side Hustler Motorsports machine, doing really good, trying to get up into that third spot. But Joey Doucette looks like CJ Mason going down pit lane. Whoa, really big lock up there from CJ Mason. But he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it slowed up. That's just gonna slow him down just a little bit. But Joey Doucette looks like 99 of Josh Clemens also coming down pit lane. So Joey Doucette here at lap 70 going to assume the lead. CJ Mason going ahead and pulling the pit stop trigger. So we'll see how many drivers decide to go ahead and pull it down pit lane as well. We'll see if
Josh Clemens just came in.
Yeah, the 99 of Josh Clemens also down. So we'll see when these other drivers decide to pull it down. Doesn't look like they're going to pull it down now. But also CJ Mason did come down a couple of laps before everybody else, so he is also on a completely different strategy than everybody else.
Looks like 81, the 48, the 85 all decided to still stay out, as we've got some drivers down pit road. I want to say Mikael Robertson, my live timing is starting to bug out, so I'm not seeing drivers in pit road or out of pit road, so do apologize about that. Not able to get the 100% accurate read on my end. It looks like that 88 of West Wigan, he's down pit road. Some of the damage, maybe back stragglers in the pack right now coming down pit road. It sounds like 81 of Taylor Peacock might have just called that he's coming. 48 definitely as well just called. So yeah, Starting to hear these front runners calling that they're coming down. Eric Gaskins as well going to make his way down. He's currently sitting in 13th. It's going to start seeing these leaders pull their way down pit road as Joey Doucette's got himself out to almost a 1 second gap. Be interested to see when that 16 decides to come down pit lane, as there goes the 81 big lockup in and Robert Richards. This could bring the caution out.
No, it doesn't look like it's off the racing line. Whoa, everybody's still getting slowed up there. The 81 and the 48 just getting into it. That's going to slow everything up for those two guys, but they were able to keep it going.
Okay, sorry, live timing messed up.
Yeah, so Taylor Peacock, Robert Richards, Eric Gaskins, as you saw, that little bit of an incident there.
That's going to get 22nd place.
Yeah, Travis Twitty coming down pit lane right now. Joey Doucette also coming down pit lane. Daniel Worthington going to stay out. David Brackett going to assume the lead here at lap 74. So we've got a new leader. This is going to be, I want to say, your 6th new leader this time around. So got a lot of driver changes here early on, or later on in the race. But we're still coming down pit lane. See Brian Terry coming out right now. Logan Smith, Alex Healy, all down pit lane as well. Travis Twitty still sitting on pit lane. Oh, actually, he just got into his pit lane. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong person. Looks like everybody, David Brackett coming down pit lane as well. Scott Madden down pit lane. Chris Blanchard going to be the only one that has stayed out. His last pit cycle was lap 42, so he might have a couple more laps in that tank than everybody else. So going to be your 7th new leader here tonight. Chris Blanchard going to sit in the pole position, but he's going to pull it down pit lane. So right now, if there was a caution, there's only 5 cars on the lead lap. So you're trying to get out. Daniel Worthington down pit lane. Scott Madden also down. CJ Mason going to be leading the field whenever drivers go down pit lane. So this could have been a really good strategy play from that 55 of CJ Mason.
Man, Twitty must have had an issue on pit road. He's lost a lot of time. He came out behind Peacock and Richards still, even with their altercation.
Yeah, Travis Twitty looking like he's having some kind of issue on pit lane. Maybe had to take the yellow flag, the personal yellow flag. We do know that sometimes those things can happen. It's better than a brown flag. But the 55 of CJ Mason going to go ahead and pull out to the lead as we've only got 25 laps to go. Joey Doucette going to be in that 2nd spot. Josh Clemens in 3rd, who is currently battling it out with that 11 of Cody Farrell, who is not on the lead lap. So that 81 of Taylor Peacock going to go around the 11 there. See the 48 of Robert Richards also on that inside lane. Whoa, the 48 of Robert Richards going to take it on the inside of the 81. So, yeah, Taylor Peacock having a little bit of an issue there. See the 25 of Travis Twitty getting around that 11 as well. So, something going on with that 81 machine. Maybe that little bit of damage as you see right now. The 99 of Josh Clemens leaning on that 48's quarter panel, trying to slow him up just a little bit. That 48 going to go ahead and get around. Josh Clemens on a little older tires than everybody else. So, probably just trying to go on a conserve line right now.
Yeah, CJ Mason got himself back out the lead, got himself on pretty much even tires. It's good to see him work his way. We know how great CJ Mason, that 55 machine, is on pit strategy. Won a pit strategy race at Richmond last season. And it looks like pit strategy is going to get him far, as it sounds like he's already coasted and saving here at lap number 78. We should have about 20 to go here in the next 3 or so laps. And these boys looking like they should keep it to green the rest of the way, but knock on wood. Cautions breed cautions. We've had about 4 cautions here tonight. Do I think we're going to have another one? Probably not, but these boys are looking pretty good here and racing hard here, as you see that 48 of Robert Richards, that 81 of Taylor Peacock, and that 29 of Travis Twitty. Still all racing for that final podium position. And you know Twitty can taste it, man. He wants that podium.
All right, and we got 21 laps to go. We're going to go take it to a LNS Custom side-by-side as we see somebody getting up into the wall there. as we got 21 laps to go. We're going to go ahead and go to a side-by-side so you won't miss any of the action, but we're going to take it to a word from our sponsors.
Welcome you back here to Nashville Superspeedway as Joey Doucette now within a second reach of that 55 of CJ Mason. 2 laps difference on those tires. We'll see if Mason can get up here. 15 laps to go until the white flag. We'll see if that 16 has anything left in the tank. If CJ Mason has really, he's the one that's got to have anything left in the tank for this 16 to Joey Doucette. Robert Richards in 3rd. With Taylor Peacock in that 4th spot, Logan T. Smith in 5th, and it looks like while we're at that side-by-side, Travis Twitty has fallen back to the 6th spot. Do not count that driver out as we are rolling here. 15 to go until we see the checkered flag.
Yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to the YouTube chat. I see Akame Proctor going to be, or is in that YouTube chat saying, "Wish I was racing with the boys tonight, but I'm on vacation and couldn't take the rig with me." Big up to Chris and Josh in the booth and sending some love Jason's way. Hey, man, we really appreciate you being out there, Akama. You know, always good to have you on the YouTube channel, man. So really appreciate you coming out and showing the love for these Bluegrass boys. Hey, man, you know, enjoy your vacation. I wish I was on vacation right now.
Indeed, man. I wish I was on vacation as well. Hope you're doing good, Akama. And like Chris said, enjoy it. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, hope everybody out there had a good Thanksgiving. I also want to say to Matthew Smith, if you see I accidentally removed one of your comments, I do apologize. I was trying to remove the other thing that wasn't supposed to be posted there, and I accidentally removed yours. So don't think I did that out of spite. I didn't mean to. I just clicked the wrong 3 dots.
Good job, Chris.
I
Making
know.
people not like us. Hey, why'd that guy remove my comment? Nah, we're just trying to keep it clean out there in the chat. Do apologize about that if it does happen. But hey, 55 of CJ Mason still out in the lead. But like I said, Chris, here comes Joey Doucette putting on that Jaws theme. He's tracking him down. Man, whoa, did he just make wall contact?
Yeah, it looks like maybe one of them got into the wall. I want to say CJ Mason might have gotten the wall just a little bit. Joey Doucette doing a good job trying to reel in CJ Mason. Like you said, Josh, that Jaws theme playing in that headset. I always say that I wish I had that on key whenever I'm racing people. I could just put it on and it'd be funny. But right now, CJ Mason feeling that pressure. It's not funny to him right now.
Twitty's got himself back in 5th spot. Now it looks like Peacock's the one starting to fall off. Logan T. Smith, Robert Richards in front of him. He's got 2 cars in front of him for his first podium in the Bluegrass Series. 10 laps to go, Twitty. Do you have it left in the tank? I'd love to see that high side Hustlers 29 of Travis Twitty get to the podium here tonight. We'll see. 10 laps to go. But it's going to be all CJ Mason and Joey Doucette. They're up in the lead. 6 seconds in front of this second pack right here is that 55 and 16. As they're about 5/10 now out from each other. As you're seeing that 16, look at that 55. Direct some lap traffic here as he's got Brian Terry in between him. We'll see what Terry decides to do. He's going to go all the way to the top of the track, it looks like. Just allow that 16 to Joey Doucette on by. As here with 10 to go. We'll see if CJ Mason can just hold on. That 16 to Joey Doucette looks like he is on a mission.
Look at this, Josh. Travis Twitty making a move to the inside. Oh, and he blinks, and then he comes back. There he is. He's going to make the pass there on the inside.
Clear.
He is clear. The 29 moved himself up into 4th place. This could be it, Josh. He's only got one more person. Travis Twitty, he's got a second and 3/4 to make up to get up into that 3rd spot. So Robert Richards, he's going to be looking in that rear view now. Here comes Travis Twitty.
Man, that would be a party in the Twitty household if Travis gets a podium here tonight. That's all I got to say. I am very, very looking forward to that if it does happen. But Joey Doucette looking forward to try to go up here and get a race win, Chris. Now only a couple car leads away from that 55 machine of CJ Mason. Excellent pit strategy, excellent pit execution has set this 55 first page media Chevy Silverado of CJ Mason up into the opportunity that he wants. 7 laps to go. 6.5 as they take the back straightaway. This is where you throw the kitchen sink out. Anything you have left, anything that is left in that race car, it goes out there and it goes on the track. We're going to see drivers putting it all on the line. This is where the racing begins.
Yeah, as you're riding on board here with Robert Richards, you see that next car in position. That's Travis Twitty. So that's the gap between that 3rd place position. So Travis Twitty has that much space he's got to make up. If you're in that 29 machine, you're just hoping that something does happen and he can get up there and battle it out. Looks like right now it looks like it's starting to fall off just a little bit. So that tire wear might be starting to affect that Travis Twitty machine. But look at this. Joey Doucette, 0.2 seconds off that back bumper of the 55 of CJ Mason. You see the 94 of Bobby Hall Jr. Excuse me, I'm looking at the completely wrong person. I want to say that's the 95 of Josh Lockwood. Excuse me, wrong person, wrong number. That 95 just getting out of the way of CJ Mason and Joey Doucette. But right now, we've only got 5 laps to go. This is where, like you said, Josh, you just throw the kitchen sink out.
Well, you know the 55's loving it. That's exactly what he just needed right there. That 11 to drive to the bottom of the... Oh, 55. Bad run out of the turn 4. Looked like he might have got loose, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like that 55 just slowed up a lot. It's going to allow that 11 to go ahead and get passed by Joey Doucette. So now there's that lap traffic's not there in between that 16 and that 55. So CJ Mason, if he's got anything left in it, he's going to have to pull it out now because Joey Doucette, if he gets a clean run here, this is going to be a battle for that first position. Robert Richards currently about a 2 3/4 back from, or excuse me, difference between him and that Travis Twitty machine. So right now, if you're Travis Twitty, you see him pulling up to Brian Terry. You're hoping that, Travis Twitty's hoping that he can get just a little bit of slowdown, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. It looks like Brian Terry just going to go ahead and get out of the way, but we're going to go ahead and back up here with CJ Mason. 3 laps to go. Still got that 16 of Joey Doucette, about a 1/2 second back from him. So this is where Joey Doucette's going to have to make a move if he's got it left.
Yeah, CJ Mason's just got to make it around the track 2 more times. He will see the white flag next time. There's Joey Doucette, big drive in here. Woo, woo, woo. That's Twitty only 9/10 back from Richards now, Chris.
I was about to say, Travis Twitty got it under a second. So he could have something here with only 2 more times to go around. But Joey Doucette, he's got it down to, whoa, it looks like CJ Mason's having a big incident. The 16 of Joey Doucette going on the inside.
Doucette going to be the leader of the white flag. He's going to make it back around. Joey Doucette's your leader.
I think CJ Mason might be out of fuel.
He is.
CJ Mason's out of fuel.
That's gonna put Twitty on podium. Robert Richards, Travis Twitty bringing it back. Joey Doucette, checkered flag. It's gonna be Joey Doucette, win number 2 of the Bluegrass Truck Series. Here comes Robert Richards, podium number 2, and Travis Twitty, podium number 1. Woo!
Joey Doucette pulling out the 2nd win of the season. You see that CJ Mason truck just slowly trying to get across the line. It looks like maybe that 16 might go down there and help him if he can't get across. Looks like CJ Mason is going to get across. Yeah, he does get across. Unfortunate for that 55. Such a good run there, but running out of fuel on that last lap. 16 burning it down.
Good job, Joey Doucette. I mean, CJ Mason, you got to be heartbroken for that 55. I mean, just running out of gas at the last lap, man. That is what you don't want to see from that 55. I mean, such good pit strategy all night. Just a lap short. Unfortunate for the 55. But if you're Travis Twitty, man, you're probably thinking, hey, I'll take it. That is a podium for that High Side Hustlers team. Chris, that is a win and a podium back-to-back for those High Side Hustlers. They're starting to show some promise here in Season 2 of the Truck Series. But we're going to take that to say Joey Doucette, excellent job. Hard Charger, Bobby Hall Jr., Chris. Clean.
As Josh is listening to the winners of the rewards here, we're going to go ahead and go through your unofficial race results. Joey Doucette pulling out that win here tonight, win number 2 on that Truck Series, in the Truck Series Season 2. Oh my goodness, I know he's excited for that. Robert Richards going to pull out that 2nd place position after that 55 of CJ Mason, unfortunately running out of fuel. So Robert Richards going to pull into that 2nd place position. Travis Twitty pulling his way up to his first podium of the season. So that 29 machine doing a good job moving his way up into that 3rd spot on the unfortunate event of CJ Mason running out of fuel. Logan Smith going to come into that 4th position. So 2 teammates finishing in that 3rd and 4th position. No, I know Travis Twitty is happy for that. And then Daniel Worthington in that Flex Motorsports is going to be in that 5th position. Alex Healy going to be in 6th with Scott Madden in 7th. Taylor Peacock in 8th with Mikael Robinson in 9th. Christopher Blanchard in 10th with Jason Bridges in 11th. Eric Gaskins 12th, Wes Wiegand 13th, Doug Neal in 14th, Bobby Hall Jr., who you heard was your hard charger. Your hard charger, gonna pull in that 15th position. Josh Clemens in 16th with Ron Morris Jr. in 17th. CJ Mason in 18th, who unfortunately ran out of fuel there on that last lap. So gonna pull in that 18th spot. Then Eli Raposa in 19th, Brian Terry 20th, David Brackett 21st, Josh Lockwood 22nd, Cody Verrill 23rd, Ed Osborne 24th, Logan Russell 25th, Joshua McKinney 26th, Torrey Thompson's going to be in 27th. Alan Duranko in 28th. Bobby Matuszewski in 29th, and Anthony Stevens going to round out your field. I want to say he was actually in race control, so going to be Alan Duranko rounding out your field in that 29th position. So, got the drivers in the booth, Josh?
We do indeed. Going to go ahead and bring up that 16 of Joey Doucette here in just a moment. Have a word with your two-time race winner this season. Joey Doucette, Chris, and Josh up here in the Bluegrass booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Heck yeah, man. Well, Joey, we saw you pick up win number 2 here. It's been since Homestead that you've been in victory lane, but we saw that it was, running out of gas, that CJ Mason machine. We know it's got to be a heartbreaker on that end for him, but, you take him where you can get him. I mean, 16 just ran the perfect race there. We thought that 55 definitely had the great pit strategy, going into that latter half until we realized, hey, he's a lap short. And, it comes back to bite some people in the rear end. But, hey, at the end of the day, Joey, you picked up win number 2. How does it feel getting back into victory lane? And, congratulations here at Nashville Superspeedway. I know it's a track that can be very difficult to get it done at.
Yes, very, very difficult. Yeah, I thought CJ was going to win this thing. I was 4.5 seconds or 5.5 seconds coming out of that last pit stop. I think he was clutching it, but I caught up real quick, so I pressured him a lot. Sucks for him because I think he was going to win that race if he didn't run out of fuel because my tires are burnt at the end. But no, we'll take it. Nashville's just a hard track. I mean, I've been practicing all week during officials, and it really helped out, even though it was completely different coming in here than what it was at officials. But yeah, I'm just excited. I mean, what's the best birthday present? A win, right?
I was about to say that, man. I was literally about to say, Joey, it was almost like it was gifted to you tonight,
Exactly.
In the sense of, hey, they wrapped it up, said, hey, here you go, buddy. Just take the win. It's yours. And it was one of those things, we're not going to take away from the excellent driving you did tonight, Joey. We know how difficult it can be, not necessarily to pass here at Nashville Superspeedway. It's just one of those things of catching somebody is one thing, It's just that definitely having to set them up, learn their, traits, do whatever they do differently, use it against them in a sense. And, moving chess can kind of be difficult, especially on a track here at Nashville. And, Joey, can't take away from, what you accomplished on the track other than CJ, running out of gas. We're not going to say that it wasn't, oh, you didn't deserve that win because, Joey, hell of a job from you, man. And, again, congratulations on that second win tonight.
I appreciate it, fellas. I'd like to just thank my team, Misfits, Chris, Taylor, Ed. I want to thank my other sponsors, Tough Ring, Simpro, No Sweat, Pulse Poppers, ButtKicker, Breams Bugs, and Warrior Raps Racing. I also would like to give out a shout out to Doug. I think he got into something earlier. I knew he was faster in practice. I think he could have been up there in the top 10. I don't know where he finished, but just a shout out to him too, because he's helped me from last year on. So, but I appreciate Jason coming, even though he's been dealing with things. Thank you guys for broadcasting. Hopefully this one didn't cut out, so I can watch it later, so I can see myself win this time.
Yeah, man, we should be good on that end. This time we seem to get everything settled out. But hey, it's good to see you get it settled back out, Joey. Pick up win number 2, and again, happy birthday, man! And hopefully we'll be seeing you carry that these winning traditions on into the later half of the season.
I appreciate it, guys. You have a good night.
You too, buddy. All right, and that was Joey Doucette, your race winner. Going to go ahead and bring up P2, that 48 machine of Robert Richards. Have a word with him. Robert Richards, Chris, and Josh here in the Bluegrass booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you were starting to make this podium thing a regular occasion here. Right before we went to the break, you picked up a podium finish. Now here tonight at Nashville, it was looking like it was going to be a third place. CJ Mason running out of gas there at the end. Going to promote you up into second, and got to say, congratulations, Robert. Really starting to see that Black Rifle Coffee Company truck come to life. It's good to see Robert Richards starting to get those finishes he deserves. And again, congratulations, man. Take us through that later part of the race right there as you were battling between Twitty and the 81 machine of Peacock. Some heavy battles there from the start to the finish, and pole sitter finishing second. Good job, Robert.
Thank you, guys. First of all, let's go ahead and start with the pole, man. I have no clue how I even got that. I don't ever qualify good. So really went in there starting off with pretty good momentum there. I made a little screwy situation of myself pitting like an idiot, and turns out it actually helped me because it gave me enough to get to the end. But I wasn't looking at the right thing, and I pitted after the caution right before the stage ended, and wasn't. And for some reason, I thought I needed to pit. And anyway, bounced back up to I think P6 for the stage breaks. So got some stage points. Screwed it up a little bit coming to the green flag pit stop. I believe Taylor was getting a little sideways coming hot in the pit, and I followed him, got into him.
Yeah. We saw it.
Yeah, probably lost a little time there. I'm not going to say I would have passed Joey, but I would have definitely been a lot closer. But that's how it goes sometimes. I mean, I always want to get a win, but P2 is obviously a good start. If we can keep it up, that'll be great. Battle Taylor, I mean, me and him, we raced this track a couple of weeks ago in another session, and we both finished like 10th or 11th or something like that. And to bounce back and finish where we finished showed that we improved here. Still not my favorite track, but it's definitely growing on me. So was able to battle out with them guys, and good competition in this league, man. To get a podium, and it's always great to get a podium here because they're tough, man. These guys are tough.
Oh yeah, tough indeed. It seems like you guys are having to put on very, very hard battles out on the racetrack week in and week out. And another one of those things that seems to be growing on you, Robert, is the podiums. It's one of those things that are starting to come to you. Hopefully, we'll see that Robert Richards victory here soon. I mean, it would be one of the more well-deserved victories here. That would happen in the Bluegrass series. We've seen you go through so many trials and tribulations in the series, and just got to say, man, good to see you bounce back and start to pick up the momentum that you I think you really deserve. But Robert, before we let you go here tonight, man, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, or anything you want to let go before we let you get out of here, you're more than welcome to go ahead and get them out of there, man.
Yeah, first and foremost, man, I want to thank Jason for putting on this league. I say it every time I get a podium finish, man. If it wasn't for him and him putting in the hard work and all the other admins, if it weren't for them putting in the hard work, man, this league wouldn't be as great as it is. I want to thank them. Thank you guys here at broadcast Bluegrass. Thank you guys for putting on, coming here every week. I know y'all probably would want to race. It's just as easy to race instead of broadcasting. So appreciate you guys putting in the time for that. And I want to thank Eric, man. He's me and him been working together, dude, last season and this season. And he's improved a lot, and he's continuing to improve. So hopefully before too long we can get him some podiums.
Yeah, Robert. Well, again, man, congratulations on everything that you've had come your way here tonight. The second place finish again for yourself. You're starting to show the speed that we know you have. And again, congratulations. Hopefully we'll see you carry this momentum through the latter half of the season.
Yes, sir. Definitely, yeah, man. Just one more spot. That's all I needed. Finally getting the bugs out of the car, man. Y'all know, last season I got caught in a bunch of junk. Some of my own doings. So finally getting the bugs out and being able to put these races together like we intended to.
Heck yeah, man. Well, we know you got the speed. We know you got the skill, and it's starting to show, Robert. Well, again, buddy, congratulations on the second place. I'm sure we'll see that one more spot here soon, but we'll let you get to it. And again, enjoy your night, man, and celebrate this P2 here at Nashville. Well deserved.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. All right, and that was Robert Richards. Going to go ahead and bring up your final interview of the night. Travis Twitty. Travis, Twitty, Chris, and Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hell yeah, I got a copy. Let's do it. My bad. My bad. I had to get it out.
Hey, Twitty, nah, you're good, man. Because that was a damn good race, Twitty.
Oh, man.
Baby. That's all I got to say. We finally got to see the High Side Hustlers pick up the win. before the season break there for Thanksgiving, and now coming back here at Auto Club, you just put on one of your best performances, Woody. I got to say, you look like a top tier driver out there tonight. We might see a new number 29 out on the racetrack now.
Yeah, man. It's first off, I want to thank my teammates, High Side Hustlers, Jason, Logan, Steven. He had a little computer problem, but listen, man. In practice, I ran the top lap, top speed in practice till about the last 10 minutes before the driver meeting, and somebody jumped above us right there. He jumped in first, and I was like, man, I got a good run at this race tonight, and I just told myself, just be patient, just race your race and stay out of the trash, and it paid off tonight. Man, West Weekend got into the wall, and I just knew when he bounced down, I just knew he was going to get me. And I hit to the low side as I could, and I survived, man. God almighty. It ain't a win, but it's a podium.
It feels like it. It feels like it. I can guarantee that, man. It's got to be one of those feelings, Travis. Like you said, you wanted to keep yourself out the trash, and it's been one of those things all season that has been just biting that 29 machine ever since really last season. Just been getting caught up in the stuff. You finally had that first complete race that you've been able to put together in full, and you've got to show your true potential, Travis. I mean, P3, man, that is no slouch. I mean, a good group of guys out here. You passed a lot of good race cars tonight. Had to go back in the field a little bit, work your way back up through, but that 29 Rise Chevy Silverado, it never blinked, it never skipped a beat, and you got yourself up in third place. Again, congratulations, Travis. That was one of the things I was paying attention to. As soon as I saw CJ Mason run out of gas, I was like, this is going to promote Twitty to third. It's happening.
Man, I hate that for CJ. Man, but like I say, CJ has helped me a lot behind the scenes, man. He's coming, he's talked to me, he's told me to keep my head up, stay with it, man. Just trying to keep my head level with all I had going on with the bad luck and stuff. And I went to Vegas back in September, and I got this little charm to go on my keychain. And I was having all the bad luck. I said, I'm gonna hang this in my rig, and I hung it in my rig, and I'm dog if I ain't get me a top three. Man, that's just awesome. And like I say, Robert got into the wall there at the end, and I thought I could have enough closing speed, but I didn't. He got there, and then CJ ran out of gas, and I was like, man, I'm gonna finish fourth. But when I seen CJ slow down, I was like, man, this is my chance right here. Just drive it smooth and just take it in.
Man, you drove it smooth. You took it to the end, and Travis, you picked up podium number 1 in a career that I feel like has been full of just up and downs. We've seen you, almost pick up a great finish at Daytona a couple times. We've seen, just the potential of the speed, and finally the race was completed. It was a full, complete race from you, Twitty, and 100 laps later, you picked up the first podium. And I got to say again, big congratulations. I know it's going to be a big old celebration tonight in the Twitty household, but just going to let you say, man, if you got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything before we let you get going here tonight, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there, buddy.
Hey, first off, I want to say thank you to Jason for putting this on. Like I said, I've stuck with him for 2 years here, and it's been nothing but fun, learning curve for me. Like I said, CJ, he's helped me behind the scenes a lot. My other teammate in my other league, Frankie Barroso, he's helped me in the last couple weeks. He's helped me tons, man. I mean, unbelievable how much he's helped me. Just racing, being on his team, and just telling me when to pit and lines to choose, and it's just so much, man. It's unbelievable. And like I say, Jason, Bridges, Logan Smith, Steven, my teammates, man, without them, man, we wouldn't have the High Side Hustle. I was by myself last year, and then Jason jumped in. Then I picked up these two, and man, it's just been nothing but a blessing, man. It's a good team. I want to give a shout out to Rise Engineer. If you need to push the talk button, any kind of dashboards, check him out on Facebook, Rise Engineers, and Dub Print. Check him out for any of your printing and embroidery needs. My brother take care of you. Check him out. And y'all guys, hey, I appreciate what y'all do. Y'all didn't curse me tonight. I love it.
Yeah, we tried not to, man. We tried not to.
Oh, man, that's awesome, man. It ain't a win, but it's a win in my book.
Hey, it's a win for us. It's a win for us.
Oh, man. Next week, I should be pretty good the next couple weeks at Pocono and Gateway, so
yes, sir.
I might pull one out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we'd love to see it, Travis. Well, we're glad we got to see you pick up podium number 1, man. Know that's something you've been fighting for hard, the Bluegrass series. And hey, we're excited to see you in these next couple weeks. Hopefully we'll see the High Side Hustlers keep the momentum going. And again, congratulations tonight, Twitty, and congratulations on that first podium.
Yes, sir. We top 5, 2 top 5s and a top 15. Hey, I take it, teammates. Let's go. All right, y'all have a good night, guys.
You too, man. Hi, and that was Travis Twitty, your third place finisher. That's going to finish your post race interviews here tonight. You heard all the drivers just very ecstatic. A lot of drivers not maybe expecting to be in the positions they were tonight. And hey, that's what a track like Nashville Superspeedway does. Like I said, it's a very, very driver oriented track. You got to find the speed there. You've got to just have experience, know what the track's going to do. And it shined tonight. You saw a lot of men that usually haven't been the ones to get it done starting to show that speed here this season. They're starting to get it done now, and I like it. I like where the progression of these drivers are going. Excited to see what these next couple weeks got in hold for us. Chris, if you've got any final words before we let the fans go here tonight, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there.
Yeah, just a big shout out to the winners here tonight. You know, Joey Doucette, happy birthday to you, man. Didn't get to say it. Had to go step out while you were in your interview, so didn't get a chance to tell you happy birthday. But happy birthday to you, man. Congratulations on the win, Robert Richards, for picking up that second position, and Travis Twitty, man. Can't believe we got you into the podium, man. Good job on Travis Twitty to get that third position. Just a big shout out to all the sponsors. LNS Customs, ButtKicker, Kinder Performance Group, and Rims One. Just a big shout out to them for coming on. Just want to give a big shout out to Jason Collins. You know, just want to say, our thoughts and prayers, man, going out to your family. You know, just want to say, from us, from the Kiwis brothers to you, man, that our thoughts and prayers are going out to all your family, and we really appreciate you letting us come on here tonight, every night and do this. And just a big shout out to all the Bluegrass boys. I heard I want to say Robert Richards, say something about we don't really get to play, we just get to watch all the time. But hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy watching Bluegrass race. So you guys make it a lot of fun. So that's what makes this really great. But just a big shout out to everybody out there on the YouTube, everybody on the Facebook, everybody that's that comes in contact with us. Just really appreciate everybody, and just can't wait for the Xfinity race here tomorrow night.
Speaking of the Xfinity race, we'll be seeing you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. for the Xfinity cars here on the beautiful Nashville Superspeedway. But other than that, I think that's going to be all for me and Chris here up in the booth. Big shout out to all the guys at Bluegrass. If you're on that YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. If you're on Facebook, hit that like button. Make sure to follow the page, share us out to your friends, all your iRacing pals, all your racing friends. Let them know about the awesome racing we got over here on the Bluegrass platform. But again, thank you, fans. We'll be seeing you tomorrow night, hopefully, for the Xfinity race. Have a good Monday night, or the rest of your Monday night, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow for the Xfinity here at Nashville Superspeedway.